In this video, I want to start showing you how we can get the wireless card installed in Kali Linux. So let me just exit this system. And what we want to first do is go to the settings and look at that we can only see a wired option. There is no wireless option here, and we need to get that working. So we can't add it here. We need to go to the terminal and we need to check firstly the wireless cards. ifconfig will show me if there's any wireless card detected. Notice that we have the ETH0, which is the Ethernet cable. That's a wired connection. That's working okay. And we also have a loopback, which is there's no wireless here. So let's go and type in iwconfig. That shows that there is no wireless extensions detected. To do the installation, to make sure that the wireless card is detected, we need to make some changes. Now, to get that working, we need the drivers installed, and the drivers need to be installed on the host machine so that the Kali Linux detects that. So let's do that now. These wireless drivers will be essential if you want to attack wireless networks or play around with any security tools for wireless devices, etc. Now, just so you know, the wireless card or the card in your laptop will not work in the Kali Linux environment. The reason for that is most cards are restricted in what they can be done. So you will need a USB wireless card. These are very inexpensive and usually retail for about $10 or maybe even €10. You could pick up a wireless card. They will be required for any wireless hacking or wireless attempts that we will use in this particular course. So you will need to buy a separate USB wireless adapter that can be plugged into a USB point and get you up and running. Before getting the USB adapter appearing in Kali Linux, we need to make sure that it's attached to the host machine first. Once it's attached to the host machine, we can then set it to be available on the Kali Linux. So let's go to the devices section. Under devices, we will then select the appropriate device. Under devices, I go to USB, and you'll notice this MediaTek, which is my wireless card. I click on that, and that would make it enabled. Let me just double check that's been done. Go back there, click on the MediaTek. Now, when I go to the command iwconfig, you see there's no wireless extensions, and the reason for that is while it's physically attached, there are no drivers here to recognize that. So just clear that, and I will show you the command we'll be using to update these devices. But before I do that, I need to share the clipboard. And the reason is I need to copy some information from the host machine to the guest machine. So for now, I will select bidirectional to enable us to go back and forth from one machine to the other. So that way, I'll be able to get the information or text that I need to paste some of these commands to get the appropriate commands into Kali Linux. So let me just grab this notepad file, and I'll explain all this later, but for now I just want to go to this apt-get. apt-get is the default installer that allows you to install all the applications that are required. So when you type in apt-get and you type in the software name, apt-get goes out to the internet and grabs the appropriate repositories and files that need to be installed. I want to update this for now, so let me go and update the Kali system to make sure that we have everything in place. Update the repositories. So that will go through. There has to be an internet connection, otherwise you're going to have a problem. You wouldn't get any of this installed. All repositories have now been installed.